Hello class, good morning. Our topic for today for this week is about planning meals for the family. Planning meals is very important to keep our family healthy and free from sickness. So the first thing that you're going to talk with is the guides in planning family meals. So in number one, use the food pyramid, my plate template or the basic food groups on what to prepare and how much to prepare. So we will talk about the food pyramid and food my plate template later on. Next is follow the meal pattern breakfast, lunch, and supper. So what is the meal pattern? So the meal pattern is what should you give to them, okay, in breakfast, supper, and lunch, because we there are different food, okay, that you will give to your family during breakfast and lunch. Next is consider the food budget or the financial capability of your family, your budget for food. So you need to think of the meal that it is affordable and that suits to your budget. And now number 4 is know how to buy wisely. So, how can you buy wisely? You can buy wisely by buying vegetables or meats with low cost, low cost, but best quality. So, now it's time to deal with the food pyramid. Okay, at the lowest part, okay, is the water. Every time that you eat, you should drink water. If you're thirsty, you will drink water. That's why it is on the bottom, the most important. Next is, okay, carbohydrates. So pasta, bread, cereals, those are carbohydrates that we need to intake. It is also source of energy. Next is fruit and vegetables. So eat much. So fruit and vegetables are sources of vitamins and minerals, irons, and etc. So we should eat much or every day. Next is eat some. So as you can see, big amount, okay? The biggest amount is the water and the smallest amount is sweets. So you should only eat or drink, okay, with high sugar. Okay? Eat a little of ice cream, candies, chocolate, because that is not good for our body. Next is my template or my plate template. My plate template is an easy guide on what to eat and how much to eat. In 2011, the United States Department of Agriculture came up with a template as an easier and more efficient approach to educate people on proper eating and portion control. Actually, in your book on page 253, you can open your book on page 253 and you can see my plate template there. So, half of the plate is for fruits and vegetable. Okay, while the quarter of your plate is protein and the half is grain, so or carbohydrates. And the third one, drink milk and have other dairy products. And the last is drink plenty of water, 6 to 8 glasses a day, or actually 8 to 10 glasses a day, and that is my plate template. Half is for fruits and vegetable, quarter for protein, a quarter for grain. So a quarter plus a quarter is equal to half. Then drink milk and have dairy products, and of course 8 to 10 glass of water every day. Now let's deal with the three basic food groups. Okay. So the three basic food groups is the energy giving foods, body building foods, and body regulating foods. So if when you say energy giving foods, of course, these are the foods that rich in carbohydrates and fats. So what are the foods that are rich in carbohydrates and fats? So first is starch. Okay. Rice, corn, cassava, kamote, toge, potatoes, suman, bibingka, maha cereals, assorted cakes, pastries, and all kinds of bread. Okay, that is starch. Next is sugar, table sugar, candies, pastillas, juices, jams, jellies, marmalades, candied fruits, glazed fruits, leche plan, and similar type of desserts. So those are energy giving foods, but there's more. Next is the sources of fats. As I've said a while ago, energy giving foods, these are the foods that provide heat and energy, and it comes from food that is those rich in carbohydrates and in fats. So a while ago, starch and sugar are rich in carbohydrates, while okay, for fats, you can get it from cooking oil, butter, margarine, full cream, okay, milk, fats of beef, pork, chicken, and seafood. So these are the sources of fats. Now let's proceed to building body foods, or foods, okay, rich in protein. So when you say building body, those are the foods that rich in protein. So the major sources of protein, okay, are meat, fish, poultry, legumes, and dairy products. Those coming from animal sources include meat, fish, seafood, poultry, and dairies, while those coming from plants includes peanut, soya beans, mung beans, and other kinds of legumes and nuts. So here are the examples of food rich in protein. First is milk. It can be cow milk, carabao milk, and goat milk. Next is eggs, chicken, quail, and duck. Those are the popular eggs that okay, that you can find in the supermarket. Next is cheese. It can be cottage or cheddar. The fourth one is meat, pork, beef, chicken, fish. Okay, you can have okay, a lot of fish. Milkfish, tuna, tanike, blue marlin, tambakol, dalagang bukid, tilapia, galunggong, hasa-hasa, bisugo, and etc. Fish. Next is poultry. We have chicken, duck, quail, and turkey. While for some examples of food rich in proteins, we have legumes, soya beans, mung beans, bataw, patani, bagyo beans, green peas, and nuts, peanuts, walnuts, pili nuts, almonds, pistachios, and cashew nuts. So these are the foods rich in protein: milk, egg, cheese, meat, fish, seafood, poultry, legumes, and nuts. Now it's time to talk with body regulating foods. So these are the foods that keep the body healthy and strong. In short, these are the foods rich in vitamins and minerals. So, vitamin A, it is health for healthy skin and good eyesight. So you can search on the food that is rich, or that foods rich in vitamin A. Next is vitamin B, health of the nervous system. That's why we have B complex. Vitamin C increases the resistance to infection. You can Google fruits and vegetables rich in vitamin C. Resistance to infections and colds. Vitamin D is strong bones and teeth. So, three very important minerals that we need to intake. We have calcium, iron, and iodine. So, calcium is for the growth of bones. Iron provides the red color of hemoglobin in the blood, which is responsible for carrying oxygen in different parts of the body. Next is iodine, important component of thyroxine, a hormone secreted by the thyroid gland. It affects the growth and body metabolism and prevents goiter. So goiter, that is enlargement of the thyroid gland found in front of the neck. So vitamins and minerals abound in almost all kinds of food, but they can be abound most in fruits and vegetables. So another is fiber. Fiber is important for regular elimination of waste. If you are constipated, then you can eat foods, okay, rich in fiber. So the next one is water. Water is important in cleansing the body and distribution of nutrients to different parts of the body. In fact, approximately our body is 70% of water. So, okay, here are the examples of food rich in vitamin C. Of course, citrus fruits, tomatoes, kiwis, blueberries. And those rich in iron are leafy green vegetables and liver. So, bok choy, Brussels sprouts, green peas, broccoli. Those are examples of vegetables rich in iron.